Hey guys, you are well tuned into AFTERBUZZ TV's Bad Girls Club Twisted Sisters Reunion Part 1. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Well, that's right, I said it. Kristen, you were supposed to start with a cheer and everything. Be like, what up, AFTERBUZZ? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for the Bad Girls Club Twisted Sisters AFTERBUZZ TV After Show. I'm joined in studio by Miss Kristen Kelly.
Hi guys.
Mr. Carter.
What up, though?
And y'all are about to join us on the hotline.
Hey.
Y'all can call us at 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729. Before we get started, though, overall, what did we think of part 1 of the reunion? Liked, disliked?
Sorry, I was just replying to your guys' tweets because there's so many. I liked it. I was actually kind of sad when it was over because I didn't realize it was over. You guys really take off your headphones. I'm like still writing my notes. I'm like, oh, that's where we're at.
I think it was a lot of action so far. I mean, it was interesting to see Christina and Angela become a feud with Jamie and Jasmine together. Mm-hmm. So sisters versus sisters, that was interesting.
Sister.
Never knew how much I gotta say, for the first episode, this was probably one of the hypest reunions we've had, because usually the first episode is whack. Like it's like them like going into the hotel, meeting up with the girls for a drink, and being like, "Who do you want to whoop ass?" Like, I can't stand her.
She's a bitch.
Yeah, she's a
Don't you agree?
bitch.
And she's got a fat ass. And she's a whore. Do you know what she said on Twitter?
Which is all
she
it
said.
was.
She said, "Nice dress."
I
What a
heard she-
bitch.
Oh, snap. Hey.
Oh, snap. All right, let's see what the fans thought. Let's take our first caller. Caller, you're on the line with Bad Girls AfterBuzz. What's your name? Where are you from?
Man, I've been trying to call in since episode 1, G.
Well, I'm happy you're here.
First of all, if you're going to call in and you've been trying, I'm going to need you to stand on one leg or something so you can get some better service. You sound like you're going to cut out.
Uh-oh.
Nah, but I really deadass just walked underneath a coconut tree. I almost got hit.
Oh my god, I love coconuts, first of all. And I love your accent. Where are you from?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm from St. Lucia.
All right,
Oh
so
my
house.
god,
And wait,
that
what's-
just sounds so fancy and fun.
What's your name?
CJ.
CJ.
CJ
All right.
from St. Lucius. Yeah, man.
All right, so let's...
Under the coconut tree, coming to you live
on AfterBuzz.
on AfterBuzz. Yeah.
All right, so we saw the girls, Jamie, Jazz, the Hanan sisters. What did you think? It was kind of awkward, Olivia being in there with the girls at first.
That was so true. You know what? Jesse looks at me and Jesse goes, "Who's that girl in the white outfit?"
Because we ain't seen her in so
Nah,
damn long, right?
it was real strange to me because I was like, wait, what? Y'all cool?
Right.
Okay, that's...
It's just that she's
That's
not cool
real
with
nice.
anybody, so they gotta throw her in one room or another.
These are the only girls she hasn't lied to at this
Right.
point. All right, so...
I have stage 15 cancer. I don't want to die, yo.
What did you think about Diamond on Snapchat calling Christina her bae? Wait, or Angela her bae?
Oh, like in the beginning when they were doing that?
Diamond was
Like
on
the-
Snapchat and they were like, "Can you believe this? Do you see what Diamond's doing?" And it was Diamond
Oh,
with
yeah,
Angela talking
Angela.
about, "Yeah, this is my bae."
They're
don't-
trying so hard.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
They were trying so hard to like make this show like more like look
Scandalous.
at this and to make it like oh we're
Right,
young
like,
and
I'm
hip.
sorry.
Social media.
I'm just not here for Pearl. Ruby was getting me so mad this episode, G. Like
He
I
said
can't.
Ruby
I'm
and
not-
Pearl.
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm real sorry, man. I can't.
Those would be cute names for kittens. Ruby and Pearl.
Ruby and Pearl.
Ruby Pearl.
Come
Hey,
on
shout
now.
out to CJ, though. He got the jokes.
We had 12 cast members on stage. Apparently, this was the most in Bad Girls history. Yeah. Really?
Remember,
How many was on
season
stage
7
with you,
had like 900 girls too, so it's like, yeah.
I
Like
just,
7 maybe.
but then you had replacements in. How many replacements? You guys didn't have that many, huh?
Shit, I don't know. I was on Bad Girl so long ago. I have no idea.
Yeah, I felt like the Chicago season. There was another season that had a lot of replacements in it, but whatever.
I mean, this season I feel like had so many girls because not only was it replacements, but when you replace somebody, you had to replace two people, and you
Right.
had to add, multiples and all that. So
What did you guys think of Tanisha's hosting presence this time
she
around?
looked great. She looked great, but
Yeah,
you know
she
what?
was great, and she looked skinty. So
She looked she looked healthier, yes. However, I felt like she looked a lot healthier on social media, because I saw a picture of her recently, and I actually called Amber Mead, and I was like, because she's like real close with Tanisha, and like when we lived together we all like hung out, but Amber's a lot closer with her. I was like, Tanisha's lost so much weight, and she was like telling me about it, but I thought that she looked a lot skinnier on social media than she did on TV. So I don't know, maybe that's because TV adds
you're not the only
weight.
one. I thought she looked more skinnier on social media too, because the pictures that surfaced when she did first lose the weight, she looked like she was hella skinny.
Facetune.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to
That app
Tanisha
that you
though.
can,
She
that
worked.
app
Yeah,
that you can make yourself.
shout out
yeah,
to
shout out to Tanisha for losing all that weight.
Hey,
though.
period, point blank, right?
End of story. I thought her energy this go around was awesome. I thought this was probably the best we've ever seen Tanisha, and I wonder if it's coming off that crazy talk show that she did that got canceled because they were saying she was a little too crazy.
Oh, I didn't realize that got canceled.
So I'm wondering if the media training from NBC helped her out in this platform, because I feel like this was a totally different Tanisha. She knew when to bring the ratch out. She knew when to pull it up. She knew when not to go too far with the girls. It was a little cheesed up at moments, but she's getting new. I actually really appreciate this, and I would love to actually wonder about her hosting the Love and Hip Hop after reunion. That would be intriguing.
That would be hot.
All right, CJ, you've been on this line too long.
Like,
Fans gonna get mad.
Man.
What's your Instagram handle?
My Instagram is at the Chronicles of Petty _.
The Chronicles of Petty.
That
I'm gonna follow you, bro.
I want everyone to know that Mr. Carter is Mr. Carter. He writes down everybody who calls because he is such a great guy.
That's amazing.
Isn't he?
All right, let's take our next caller. Boom. All right, who do we have next? We have what do we get? Is this the new caller? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hey, what's up? This is Rod from San Francisco.
What up, Rod? Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. We're talking about the Twerk Sisters right now. The Twerk Sisters, we saw this montage where everyone felt that the girls were... What was the word that they kept using for them? They didn't where they weren't classy.
Ratchet.
They weren't classy. Classy. You know, this word classy. After watching the montage clip, I kind of thought the other girls were fucking mean as fuck.
Because they are. I mean, they're complete bullies.
I disagree. I do not like the Twerk Sisters. I don't like them. They're like, okay, I don't mind them twerking so much, but they're just annoying. Like, when they're out of the club, that laugh, and they just, like, instigate things just for no reason. It's just, like, ridiculous. And that one sister kept wearing them same booty shorts on every single episode. Like, it was just, like, they were just
maybe she
annoying to
poor.
me.
Maybe she only got one pair of shorts. Like, we gonna be mad at her because of her financial stability? Like,
Yeah, please. She had more clothes because on other episodes, she actually was wearing different clothes, but she was wearing them little booty jeans, like...
Well,
Four episodes I saw her wearing them to the club. I was like,
had a few different.
I
had a few different fans who tweeted me and said that Jamie and Jasmine had actually talked out about the fact that the Claremont twins were so messed with when they came on the show that they didn't want to bring anything nice because they knew that anything nice would probably have gotten destroyed. And honestly, those girls probably would have destroyed their stuff. Also, some people...
I don't believe it.
But,
I don't think they had anything nice like the Claremont twins, but go ahead.
Some people just, like, aren't into clothing. Like, some people really... I mean, my mom literally wears, like, she has 2 pairs of shoes, she has 3 pairs of pants, she has 4 tops. My mom is not materialistic. She doesn't care about clothes, she doesn't care about what she looks like. And that woman, she goes to church 4 days a week, and you know what she wears? She wears the same stuff. Some people, they just don't care about clothes. And I feel like they came off as saying that they didn't care about clothes. They said, we don't like dresses, we don't like... And I mean, I feel like they keep it 100.
They're authentically them. It's
they're
just these
so
girls are just so mad.
themselves.
My thing
Not
is this.
to me. These
Okay,
girls ain't going to church, but okay.
They ain't going to church. That's fine. They ain't
Well,
gotta go to church.
they need a little bit of
but
church.
Neither
That's
are the
true.
other bitches who are being hypocritical over on the other side of the couch, talking about the way you are, and then you're gonna sit up. And I love Amber. I think she's beautiful and sexy and all the above. But I'm just like, you're gonna stand up, turn around, slap your butt cheeks on national camera, talking about these bitches ain't classy, and then you're gonna dare say, Asia, that your BFF, best friend, oh, she's so so classy, running up on the bitches 3 times in one episode. Like, I'm just confused.
Okay.
I would love to know
I
everybody's
agree, but the
definition
girls
of
just are
classy.
not.
What is their
They
definition
are
of
annoying.
classy?
They laugh in the limo. Like, they always doing something annoying. Like, they're really hella young. I get that, but they're just like hella annoying at the same time. Like, I didn't like them because they were young, yeah, but they were just annoying as hell. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like those 2 sisters. But I mean, they made the show better than
Made good TV.
Better,
No,
but whatever.
I don't think they were genuinely annoying. I think that they were doing that on purpose. I think that they were being annoying purposely so that they can annoy the other girls, especially on the bus when they were laughing.
I think
they were not laughing because, it was genuinely funny. They were doing that shit on purpose.
Yeah, but it gets to a certain point where because you get to a certain point where it becomes funny to a point where it's like, oh, girl, you mad just because I'm breathing?
Right,
like,
exactly.
I'm gonna breathe heavier so you can just be madder. But Britney Spears, bitch, slave for you. Like, the fuck you mad at?
Whatever. All I know is that one twin got like $5 when she was up for auction up on that stage or whatever, and I was like, that's about what she worth.
Oh, well, I mean,
wait. I
Was he talking about Christina?
I think
Christina?
I think Christina
Christina
was the
had the
one
lowest amount
who
of
she got
money.
the lowest amount.
Is that who you're talking about?
I paid attention to that. Let me tell you.
that was the only one they
that
showed
wear
the actual.
the booty shorts, Jazz or Yaz.
Dollar
They're both annoying. But you know, it was you know, I mean, my favorite ones were Asia and her sister, and you know, and the one I can't remember, they were boring. The one girl who went to the hotel, whatever. You know, it was
Angela.
like she needed to go to the hotel. She was boring anyway.
Oh no, Christina really just like took the cake this episode for me. Like, I was just sitting here looking at her like, girl, what is wrong with
That's
you?
every episode for me with Christina.
Yeah, but like this one especially, because it's just like at this point, like you just want to. There's this thing about being a star, right? Like, I can't stand when
Right.
someone wants to be a star, but there's no like attachments to it. Like, all you want to be is famous for what? Like, what's the purpose of you being famous for? So when you're sitting there like, this is my time, Tanisha, like yelling at the other girls, why are you mad at the other girls right now for coming in? You keep bringing this up that you felt like you were jumped. You keep deflecting everything that's being put towards you and putting it onto these girls. You have no real reason to really dislike these women. Asia, the only comeback she kept saying was, oh, you know, I didn't like her ever since she threw up in the bathroom. She was fucking drunk. Yes, it's disgusting.
They didn't like her before that. Way
But she didn't want to
before
clean it up
that.
though. But she didn't want to clean up that mess.
Way before
And
that.
she asked her, you know, can you? Her sister wouldn't even clean up her vomit that was in the bathroom. So that would annoy me too.
Yeah,
it's
but it
just
got
that
cleaned up.
culminated with
Yeah.
them laughing and the way
I mean,
it's just really annoying.
like she did clean it up, and I think the thing that we all like really have to realize is that think about when you're really really drunk and you're like in a house and this is your first day there and it's all these people. I mean,
It's turn up. You're
it's
not
like,
thinking about
she's
cleaning
like
up.
not thinking about that, and I get that it's like disgusting. And as a sober real person in the real world, you look at that and you're like, that's insane. Why would no one clean that? But on my season, we had the cat. One of her friends came over and threw up in a bucket like upstairs in the hot Miami sun and did not clean it for literally days. And it's so weird because when you're not in a situation, you think, oh, that's so insane. Why would someone not clean that up? But it's like you're not in the real world. I don't know what I'm really trying to say, other than the fact that this is like
they're
some
drunk.
crazy shit.
Right.
She's drunk, like she doesn't really know what's going on, and the other girls were screaming at her. They didn't like her from the get. Like, you know, it's just
There's too much going on.
I got a
Period.
question for Kristen.
yeah. What's up?
Okay, so since you've been on Bad Girls Club, what's going on with this season of Bad Girls Club? But they didn't even go anywhere this season. Like, they just stayed in the house and went to clubs in LA. There was no trip. There was like none of that. Like, it wasn't even like a boat ride. Like,
Mm-hmm.
are they getting cheap or like what's going on with Bad Girls Club? I look forward to them going like on the trips and things like that, and just kind of to see what happens. So like, what's up with that?
You know, I said the same thing. When I don't do AfterBuzz, I do my own like kind of this show, but on my YouTube channel. And I said the same thing. I said it's so weird that the girls didn't go anywhere. When I heard the mariachi music, I thought, oh my God, the girls are gonna go to Mexico or something. But yeah, I don't know. It's very weird. I don't know if maybe they're paying the girls more money and so maybe they can't go, or maybe because there's so many girls. Because I do know I got a few different girls that were on the All-Star season. They told me that they were getting paid, I forget how much it was, but it was like...
On the second one, they got paid more than the first, because once if you're back on television, they have to give you a raise off of whatever it was off your first season.
Well,
so that's why with the new girls on Bad Girls, every season they can pay them as low as they want to because they've never been on TV.
Oh, that makes sense. But I had heard from the girls that were in All Stars that they had gotten paid a certain amount, and then they said to the girls, like, if you want to go like to a club or something, you have to pay for the table. You know, so maybe they said something like that to the girls. I don't know, or maybe it was just too confusing because I mean they were like getting girls in there to the last second. I mean, it kind of looked like a shit show to me to watch. So I don't really know. I don't have any like really inside.
I don't like when it's a revolving door now. There's so many girls that are just coming in and out. Like, I mean, what's the value of somebody coming in for like a week? It's just like, okay, like, you know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it's kind of different now to me, the show for me, than what it was before. And especially there's like no standout stars like, you know, Kristen or Natalie Nunn or a Tanisha. Like, there aren't the, you know, it's just, I don't know if it's just like more rehearsed with the girls or it's just not as
I think it's
good
more
as
rehearsed.
they were before.
I think they see it. I think that they watch the show, and then I know for my season and like other seasons that were before my seasons, the girls hadn't really seen a lot of it. I mean, even Annie, who was on Amber's season, which I think was season 3. Annie had never, I don't think, seen the show. She was like supposed to be on The Real World, but it's the same casting company, so they were like, oh, we don't want you on The Real World, we're gonna put you in this show, you know. So like a lot of the girls, they didn't really see it before because it wasn't that popular. Now I think it is so popular that the girls have researched it. And don't forget, like, YouTube and all that stuff, like, that's so new, you know. Social media it's relatively new. Twitter was only here like 5 years ago. So the girls now, they can go and they can look up the other girls and they can go and they can see, you know, the shows. They couldn't do that, you know, years ago. I remember when I had gotten casted on it, I went on YouTube and I looked up Bad Girls Club, and the only clips that I found were Tanisha. You know, Tanisha doing a pots and pan thing, and then her name's not Ramsey, Rezi or Reezy or whatever. Ripsy, you know, being drunk and like going crazy. Those were the only ones that I could find. So, but it's now, it's, you know, the internet's so different.
Yeah, you got 15-second clips on Instagram and whatnot. But I think the biggest thing is that this season, I know that it was a conversation that this season was supposed to be an online season because they had been talking about canceling Bad Girls Club and the numbers for BGC were going down. But then Oxygen was looking at it like, well, this is kind of the only show we have right now.
Well, I'm not watching this show online. I'm sorry. It's just, not me.
I think we're just kind of getting over the nostalgia of it. I think putting 7 girls in a house in 2016 and making them rip each other's heads apart, I think we've outgrown that as a culture. I think so now. That's why BGC is trying to come up with Twisted Sister, the social media stars. How can we take this and amp it up to another level to where it's not about here, we're literally taking 7 girls, putting
and
them in a pit.
there's a lot of shows, you know. There's a lot of shows out there that are doing this.
Yeah,
like tons.
I want another All Stars. Just do All Stars. You have enough girls now. Just start like
I would love to do All Stars
on MTV with the challenge. Just start doing All Stars because these new girls I don't even care about. I mean, not a lot. I just don't.
The All-Star cast.
I would love to do All Stars, or I would love to do Big Brother. We should all try to do Big Brother.
Oh, like that's when you're in the house?
Yes. It's like you're in the house.
I would do that.
You can't leave.
All right. What's your Twitter handle?
It is, well, shout out to Jesse. Jesse, I saw you were in San Francisco a few years ago at Folsom, but I ain't gonna spill your tea.
Wait, is this ManX38?
I'm just kidding.
ManX38? I was in Folsom. I periscoped that, tweeted at Snapchat.
Wait, like Folsom Prison?
I saw you in the city when you were here. That was pretty cool.
No.
My Twitter handle is at Cali, CLI 94612.
All right, thanks for calling in. Y'all motherfuckers, if you see us out, like, don't just call and tell me years later,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
hey,
we real people,
you, like,
we nice.
I had a girl at the shaved ice place. I went and got shaved ice.
AFTERBUZZ!
Alex! It's Alex from Florida.
People already know me. I didn't have an introduction. Like, you already know.
I seen your DM, Alex. I didn't respond. I'm sorry, but I seen it.
Isn't that a song? Seen it.
No, you're fine. I didn't know because
DM.
last time I thought Kristen was like, this is getting over with. Like, there's no more reviews. And I was like, having a heart attack because I was like, how can you not hear my opinion on their reunion?
All right, so right now we're talking about Christina standing up, yelling at Asian Amber, basically screaming, I'll knock your head in. Twerk team was sitting there unbothered because they could care less.
I loved when Jazz said, do us protect, what'd she say? Like, do us protect your face or something? Or like,
oh yeah, I'm gonna do me. and protect my
Yeah.
life.
With the dab, though,
the whole
y'all seen
entire
the
time. I
dab?
fucking loved her. She was like a moment of silence for me getting dragged. Like, they know that they, you know what I mean? They own up to everything. And
Their egos
still
are at
to
the
this
door.
point, I'm waiting for them to say what their issue is with them. Tanisha has asked them how many times, and they've given some bullshit answer on what their issue is.
Thank
I'm
you.
so done and over it. Like, have a problem. Like, what's your problem? And they keep saying that. Like, you don't know me. Why are you judging me for some shorts?
They just, I
feel
feel
them
like they just want
100%.
it. They just want to cause drama, and they want to have some craziness because they know that makes for good TV.
I just got nervous and I had to defend my sister.
Okay.
And I love that Jamie said, "Well, I just got nervous too, and I had to defend
And I
my
had
sister."
to defend my sister too, bitch. Like,
Right.
this is a sister show. Like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, and then Christina playing the murder. Oh, well, I got jumped by you bitches. No. First of all, they were there for how long? And they didn't jump. I
Preach.
watched that clip. I didn't see no jumping going on.
Because it never happened.
Yeah, it never happened.
Never happened. Christina doesn't
never
understand
happened.
what jumping means. Christina needs somebody to like
She
send
needs to
her a
get jumped.
dictionary, an urban dictionary, and like she doesn't know what the
Or
hell
the
jumping
fact that
means.
she keeps saying that they instigate. Bitch, you're the one that instigates. When you come down like, "Whoa!"
She's like,
When her
they
demons
jumped
start
me.
coming out.
They were trying to jump. I'm gonna let nobody jump my
Do
sister.
you
Wait.
not remember when she was on the floor with
Yeah,
her face
and when
red
her
as hell,
demons was coming out.
laughing like an insane
Yeah,
person?
that's something I want to
She-
forget.
like, she
Let's talk
tweeted-
about that,
I never
because they're
wanna
laughing.
remember.
She
Like,
tweeted at me because I tweeted that she was like, I tweeted a bunch of shit about her because like I don't like her, but I had tweeted about that she looked insane with like her red face and her red hair and her red like everything, and she tweeted at me like that's what a show is, or like that's production, or that's what did she say?
no,
she
girl,
said
bye.
that's
That's
entertainment.
even
I'm like,
She dyed her hair for entertainment. Is
Why-
that what she?
Right.
Wait,
Kristen,
wait.
like, what?
I don't know. It was just her comment back to me, her tweet back to me was so insane. It was something about the fact that like, you know, because I was like, she looked like a devil with like her red hair and red face, and she was like, that's, you know, called entertainment for a show.
I believe she. Honestly, I really believe this bitch was faking on TV, doing all that.
thinking
Like,
that, yeah,
thinking
but
she gonna be like
her
this
and her
boss
sister,
bitch,
with
like
her
drinking your
interviews,
protein
talking like
shakes,
she's,
girl,
like,
trying to be
some-
like Alicia from
Like you said,
Chicago,
she
but
wants
that's
to be a
Herbalife,
star.
boo.
She want to be a star.
and Alicia looks
I couldn't
fucking
with that.
amazing. She has a glow from within that is like crazy.
Okay, oh yeah, I get
And
that.
I am so mad with the people at Oxygen, because how are you going to put out Angela, Olivia, and Diamond before Hanan and Susu?
No, well,
Hanan
that's
and
not
Susu are
oxygen.
gonna be
That's
the last
wait.
bitches
We
going up
can't
on
be
that
mad at
stage.
oxygen. That's not oxygen. That's
I mean,
Ian and Murray.
I feel like they're all connected. They're all connected. They always take like screenshots and send it to them immediately. and,
Really?
yeah. They always have to check.
Kristen, if I'm not wrong, isn't it in the reunion, it goes in order by the girls that have left. So it's the originals come out first, and then whoever left, domino effect afterward, comes out on stage. How are you, they were scared to have
they've
all
been
four
doing
of
though
those
a different
girls out on
order.
the stage at the same
I
time.
mean, we had somebody
yeah.
from Canada last time call in, and he had mentioned that when the girls were leaving, they were leaving in a different order. So I don't know, maybe they're trying to split, like,
They're trying to get the
spice
drama.
stuff up.
Because think
Yeah.
about it, they wanted to wait for the Hanan sisters. You know what I mean? They can't give that in the first episode.
that's the
that's
most
what we want
drama.
to see. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Someone's going to get ran up on that one episode.
I wish the Ghost Sisters would come back.
Wait,
And then that Diamond and Olivia fight trailer, that was hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
I
hilarious.
think
That
everybody
Olivia
wants to see
charged at
that.
her once, and then when she went to go do that little punch to Olivia, Olivia went to go charge at her again, and she ran away from Olivia. I can't with what's her name, Diamond, Ruby, Sapphire, Pearl. I
I
can't.
can't. Wait, the Ghost of the Ghost
I
Sisters.
like all of those names for
100%.
cats.
Are we gonna? Are they gonna? Do we think they're gonna acknowledge the Ghost Sisters?
No, I don't
Not
think
even
so.
have
They
like
even had
two
no camera
ghosts just
time,
float
huh?
down.
Were their
That'd be
faces shown?
hilarious.
They blurred
No.
their faces out.
Damn, yo.
They should bring
They
it up.
might, because it's canon to the story.
They might not even want
but
to come
I
in the
highly
show.
doubt it.
I just,
You know what
I feel
mean?
so bad for them. I still feel bad for them. Like,
Yeah.
it just sucks so bad to have, like, such a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go through all of the casting, all of this, all of that, you know, be
Just to
approved
get
by all
beat
these
down
people.
so you
And
won't
then to
Because you
go in
spend a lot of
and
money.
you spend a lot of money, you spend a lot of time, you take time off from your work.
Wow.
They let them leave though. Like, Kristen, if you would have been them, in my opinion, you would have stayed.
Oh, I
After
would have
everything that went down,
definitely
I would
stayed.
have went back in the house and I've been like, A, B, and C is going home because they just jumped me.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
that is exactly...
And no one would have went home, and you would have had to sit in that house with everyone.
I would have, like, okay, so you remember, like, years and years ago, that show with, oh my god, the guy who's like the singer is like, every rose has a thorn, you know, like, every rose has...
Steven, what's that?
What is his name?
Yeah.
I just feel like Steven would know.
Okay, you know, like that, like, whatever his name is, he had a show like the Rock of Love shows, you know?
Oh,
Brett
and,
Michaels. I remember
Brett
Rock of
Michaels,
Love,
and there
yeah.
was a chick in there
okay.
that the guy, like the security guard was like, you need to leave. And this girl was like, no. She's like, I took off of work. I came here. I flew across I'm not going. And they were like, well, there's nowhere for you to sleep. She goes, I'll sleep on the couch. I'll sleep on the floor. Like, that is the type of bitch that I am. And I think that's the type of bitch that, like, most bad girls are. Like, you need to turn around. You feel like, no, I don't care if you beat me down. Like Rosa Parks, okay? I don't care if you beat me down. You get going, girl. Like,
Elise. All right, what else we get? Hanan sisters. I don't know why I call them that. I loved
I love it.
I loved how they called Christina Fiona, and then I loved how they said those bitches are so ugly. Their mom should have swallowed them.
Damn.
It's a crime. I fucking love them. They were hilarious. Hilarious.
What happened
it's offensive, I think they said, to be that ugly.
I feel like Alex is gonna have like a big say in this. What happened to the fashion? What happened to the fashion?
Because it surely was not on this reunion.
But you know,
I always look forward to seeing the dresses like it's like an award show.
I feel like the reason that they didn't come too fashionable is because they kind of knew that there may have been some fighting. If you listen to what Jamie said, Jamie changed her shoes because she was like, that's okay. I feel like I'm finna come up here and be running up, so let me change into my Uggs. Let me get into something more comfortable.
I get that, but when
so I think that they kind of came
with
prepared.
mine, I knew. Hold on, really quick. I knew I was gonna get jumped. I knew people were gonna attack me, and I wore a dress with no panties, no panties because I didn't want panty lines, and I wore heels to the heavens. You know why? Because I'm a lady, and you're on national television. But these bitches are smart, and it's kind of cool that they all did that. It wasn't like. But if I was on their season, I would have been like, girl, I'm going out there with a full ball gown on because everyone else is wearing like clothes that look like they're going to the grocery store.
Had the best idea because she had that little jumper.
But the issue was that they kept on seeing periscopes on the other girls' outfits, and they kept on seeing that they were going to fight them. So to do the most, they changed.
Yeah,
the only person that
prepared.
didn't change was Amber and the millionaires because they knew that they weren't going to fight anyone. They knew that they weren't going to fight anyone because no one was coming for them. Olivia changed the moment that Diamond started to run her mouth. She changed. Asia changed, and then you saw that the two I can't even with them the two annoying sisters
MySpace sisters
dressed with like dress to dress, and they were matching, but they changed into those leather suits because they knew that they were going to come.
Christina
people were coming for them.
Well, real quick about Angela. Why does Angela? Because when Angela was like talking about how she's like going to go after people, and then even the little clip of Angela, being like, you're a fat. Like blah blah blah. Like, what did Angela really have? Like,
Angela is just a mad human.
No one did anything to Angela. Like, no, really. Like,
someone did something to Angela years ago.
Yes,
and she's harboring that inside her soul.
Nobody on this cast did anything to Angela, and it's just so weird. I mean, Hanan, yes, and yes, they have a reason to go after Angela, but Angela doesn't have any reason.
If Angela would have been a real bitch, she would have been like, listen. My bad for throwing glasses. I shouldn't have gone into that level. If you want to throw hands still, we can throw hands.
Yes.
But I want to let you know, as a woman, I fucked up.
Yes, I think that 100%. I feel like a bad bitch owns up to what she did. And I feel like Angela, like, it's just stupid too, because she was like, oh, I felt like I was being threatened. I felt like I was being like, ran up on. There was so many security guards, like, to throw some, like, that's like, okay, if I was walking my dog and some man was like trying to rape me, that is a time when I would take a glass and be hitting someone on the face. Like, somebody being, this far apart from you at a bar and there being like hundreds of people, there's no, or, probably not that many, but there's no reason to like, I mean, you're not fighting for your life at that point. Like, you aren't. And it's stupid to act like, oh, I was so scared. You were really scared? You were scared she was going to kill you?
And security is on deck with, like, this reunion. Because I remember, for example, Kristen's reunion, when Kaylee got up that close to you, where was security? Where was security?
They were like sleeping. They were taking a nap.
Yeah, but security, I feel like, has been tougher ever since Chicago season.
She stood over me and she punched me square in the face. I thought, like, I couldn't believe that they had allowed that to happen.
Security had to get tight after Christina beat up that girl on season 6. When that girl Christina, the replacement girl, beat up old girl with the lamp. They were upstairs and they were going at it, and then she like dragged her. She had to
yeah. Oh my God, I love that
and
fight.
she like had her with the lamp, and it had to take security like 2 minutes. I was just watching the like the greatest hits clips on YouTube recently. It took security like forever to get upstairs and get in that room to get her, and the girls were just standing around watching her get beat down. I was like, damn.
I don't think that they had real security guards before, because I think on my season we had security guards like in the house at some point for some reason. excuse me, and the security guards I do not think were real security guards. I think they were just like bouncers from like a nightclub or something, where there's like a difference. To be like a personal bodyguard.
Security they still have. Do you really think they're going to afford anyone really real?
Well, no, that's actually a legal term, so they have to handle that. But also, it's 2016. They got this ain't Jerry Springer land no more. They got to have security on deck. This ain't the 90s.
Dude, these girls are like, I can't believe it's security though. Like this is the most. Do you guys agree? This is like the most insane I've ever seen the security.
No,
I feel like.
Because what was the one with?
If the girls stand up, security was
the
like
Atlanta
on their face.
season, when the bitches, the security was like walking through the hallway while they were sleeping. Do you remember that? That was Atlanta.
Right.
Who was the girls on that season?
They said that girls were trying to stab each other in their sleep.
Yeah, what season was that? That was Atlanta, right?
That was Atlanta. I remember Rocky was saying in an interview.
Oh, Rocky
and
was on that season. Okay. Shannon
they had
and Rocky.
security up and down because they were afraid that anything like that was going to happen. Because I think
the neighbors were calling the police on them all the time.
In your sleep, just watch out.
Yeah, that was funny. All right, Alex, what's your handle?
It's Alex Polito, and I just want to thank everybody because I have comments on your on the whole page on YouTube, and thank you everyone for your positivity and even the negativity. I don't care. You know,
Alex, we love you. And hey, Alex, so I'm not going to be here next week for the show, but I'm going to do one for my YouTube channel. If you should get in contact with me, maybe I can have you Skype in and you can do it with me.
Nice.
Oh, Kristen, I would love that.
That's
yes.
so nice.
Really Instagram, because I have you on Instagram. So I'll DM you and I'll DM
DM me.
Mr. Carter too.
Okay, perfect.
For sure, bro. Appreciate it.
Thanks for calling
you guys. Love you guys.
All right, love you, bro. Have a good one.
All right, let's take another caller. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hey, my name's AJ. I'm from Boston.
What's up, AJ?
Boston in the house.
We're from Boston.
Where?
I know, Kristen. Oh my God, you're one of my favorite bad girls like ever. I'm so excited.
Are you from Boston, or are you just saying that because you think
I'm from Revere, and I've lived in East Boston before.
I'm from Manchester, which is like Manchester, Essex, Gloucester. So I'm very close to Revere.
I have to say Boston.
Oh my God, yeah,
like
what's
Cape
going
Cod, and people are like, "What's that?" All right, so Angela comes out. Christina, tried to jump Jamie at that point. She said, we really went as sisters because we didn't really know each other. We wanted to really, get to know one another, and it was just really difficult with all these distractions in the house. Bullshit, or do you think that was genuine?
It's bullshit. They're the fakest. Honestly, Angela and Christina were my favorite, first, second episode, and then out of nowhere, they just got faker and faker, especially Angela,
Yep.
Wait, okay. Who Angela was talking at one point tonight, or they were doing like a little thing where they were showing the past of Angela, and she was like, "Those bitches, blah 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 blah," and I was like, she literally looks like it's like somewhere between like Valley Girl, porn star, it was just so crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Just
and they're from Jersey. It's like they don't talk like that over there. What are you doing? You look stupid on TV.
Well, honey, that happened third episode.
But where'd they go so wrong? Because I really loved both of them.
I did too. It was
really liked both of them, and then they went just.
I think they started going
they
wrong.
They started hating on Jamie and Jazz, and it was so apparent. Hate is just not cute at all. And the second they walked in, they were like, okay, they're loud, they're young, they're having fun. Let's hate on them and be old and ugly. It was just annoying.
Yeah, these girls confuse, I think, I don't know. It's just in this day and age,
being mature with
like these girls think that being a bad girl is like being a bully, or it's like no, it's like being a bad girl is being a person who defends a bully, like Hanan and Suzu. Hanan and Suzu. It's like, it's these girls, I feel like they have a very skewed view of what it means to be like a bad girl. We need a bad girl university.
Earlier, I think they've watched the show so much, and they're like, okay, I'm going to act like this when I get on so people think I'm bad. No.
Yeah, I'm going to be the new Kristen.
And Hanan, they're real bad bitches.
Yeah.
Jamie and Jasmine, they're ratchet, but they're still real.
I love Jamie and Jasmine because they are who they are.
Exactly.
They are a very authentic version of themselves. Where I feel like these other girls are honestly, Christina, I feel bad for her because I really feel like Christina's gonna look back at this and she's gonna be really disappointed in her life.
Yep.
And how she acted and how, especially they dragged their families. Okay,
I hate to say this because it's just the red hair thing too, but it's there's something about Christina that. Honestly, it brings me back to Alicia. Because remember how Alicia
Yeah.
No, now listen.
Dude, Alicia's amazing now.
And
you
I
should
used
all
to
follow
drag
her.
Alicia.
You should all follow
she's
her.
transformed. She's in the
transformed.
Herbalife thing, whatever. She looks great.
I was just telling you about that last
She
week,
looks
Kristen.
great. Yeah,
she looks
she's
really, really
she
good
looks
now.
great. She's
Yeah.
sweet. She's like so positive. She was almost like too positive for this show because she was like hosting it with us, and she was like too sunshine and flowers. I'm like, girl,
She's genuinely
I'm not that evolved yet.
a nice person. But you know, when I watch Christina, I think that I think to the time of sitting down with Alicia before we started AfterBuzz, and she
she was a
started looking
mess.
back at it, and she was looking at a place like realizing like, wow, like when I watch this back and I see that girl, like that's crazy to me. Like you get in a mind fuck.
You all think that. I mean, with my season, Leah and I were really close, and Leah said, you know, like, I don't want Christina here. And then we attacked her, you know, like she was using the restroom, and I was like throwing stuff on her face, and I was, you know, I was insane. And I really like when that, when I had like looked back on that, I really was so regretful of my decisions, and I realized like what a monster I'd become in that moment. Because normally on a day-to-day, like, you know, you don't realize that, but you really see that when it's on TV. And I think Christina's really gonna, I hope that Christina sees that and realizes
me too. And I
how
also
she
think
acted.
like the pressure she had from Angela was like a part of it, because I feel like Angela the entire time was in her ear like, do this, don't do this. You're gonna look so stupid on TV. I'm never gonna speak to you again when the show's over. Like she was dealing with a lot.
Yeah, she was. I agree.
Christina's talking all this trash. Not Christina. Angela's talking all this trash to Jamie and Jazz, and I just think it's so funny. You're talking about fighting funny, but then here Christina's the one that runs up while you sitting back.
Why does Angela even have a say-so? You weren't even on the show when Jamie and Jasmine pretty much were really there. Why do you have a say-so? Your battle is not with them. Your battle is with the girl that you threw the glass at. So you need to sit down and just be quiet.
You don't even want to own up to that.
And she had the nerve to say, Jamie and Jasmine,
She
you
tried
don't
to
have an
run up
opinion
to
about
feel
us.
security,
You weren't
like
even in
flew
the
her
house.
off the stage. That was hilarious.
It
She
looked
tried to
like,
run up on them.
y'all ever play Mortal Kombat or Raiden would be like, that's what that looked like.
Oh my god, this is so funny. Really quick, my boyfriend texted me and he goes, I'm watching you guys live right now on my phone, and he's like, can you do something like in Big Brother? Can you like in Big Brother, this is so off topic, but they do like some stupid little thing where they'll be like, and they're like, nobody knows what that means, but that means I love you to my wife. Like something like so ridiculous, and every time they go to the confessionals, they'll be like they're doing sign language, like something so ridiculous. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I just needed to mention that because that was just so funny.
Hey Dave, how about this?
Dave. What up,
Hey Dave, how about that? I don't know. They seriously, if you watch Big Brother, it is so funny. They'll be like when I go like.
Is it like in confessional?
Like just any time, or they go to vote, they'll just be like, when I go like that means like I love you to my lady back at home. Like nobody cares about what you do to your lady. Okay, sorry.
All right, so to finish this out, basically Jamie calls Angela old. Angela brings up, again, hater. Like here's shade 101. When someone shades you, you don't instantly go to a third fucking party, because when you go to the third party, bitch, that means you're bothered. Why are you bringing Susu up in this? Talk about your age, talk about her age. Bitch, we at the library.
bothered.
Open your book and fucking read with me, girl. Like, don't bring in the third party that ain't here.
And age is nothing. I'm older than all of these bitches. When they were all talking about how old they were, and then I was like, how old are they? And they're all like tweeting their ages. They're like 25, 26. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, but you weren't that age when you were on the show, Kristen.
I was young. I was way younger than that. I was like 22, 23. I was a baby.
All right, what's your Twitter handle?
It's dammit AJ with 2 T's, and that's Instagram too.
Damn it, AJ. Thank you for calling in.
2 T's.
Got you, bro.
All right, next caller, last caller. What's your name? Where are you from?
Yeah, hey Jesse, it's Damalis from Brooklyn, New York.
What up, Damalis?
What's up?
Hey, not much. Just chilling. What's going on? All right, we're going to talk about what? Predictions.
Sure.
Are you ready, Kristen?
Oh, sorry. You guys are like tweeting me so much.
All right. So next week we're going to get Diamond versus Olivia. Olivia gets confronted about the cancer situation. What are you thinking about that?
I don't know. For me, it was so funny, like the way that they show Olivia like charging at Diamond, like girl, like crazy, and like. But the thing that I wanted to talk about that was like just really quick, the part with furniture when she fell. That was the best part.
Wait,
when Christina fell?
Yeah.
That
furniture because I felt like that was like the most she's ever talked like in the whole show.
Wait, Christina or Angela?
Oh wait, yeah, Angela.
No, Yeah,
When Angela fell.
When the one that got hit by security, right?
Yeah.
That
was not furniture. That's what we call trash when you throw the trash
That
outside.
is so funny, and like that just reminded me of like I was like, was that security guard like was he like a football player in high school? And this is like his like claim to fame is he's just gonna like start charging all the girls and throwing them off. Because he, like, seriously,
he raided her.
he went for that. You remember, oh my God, was it last year or 2 years ago? We were doing AfterBuzz when there was a security guard and he, like, did a backflip almost. Like, he was, like, running and then, like, fell in water or something. And it was just so funny. Like, we kept rewinding it.
These security guards, they got to go through a lot.
I mean,
Diamond versus Olivia, it looks like Diamond straight punches her in the face. They didn't blur that out. They didn't do nothing. They just knock right to the chin. What you thinking?
I just think it's so dumb. Like, they keep on like reliving. Like Tanisha was talking. Like, why are you reliving? Like, she was like, "Oh, what's the fatal attraction?" Like, there is no fatal attraction. Like, it's done. Like, why are we still going back and forth? Mm-hmm. Like the same thing. Like when I thought it was irrelevant when they were talking about like Christina. Like, oh, what do you see with like Asia? Like, why are you guys like besties? Like, come on, mm-hmm. Just move on to the next. We know they're friends. Like, bye. Like, why do we need to talk about their lesbian, fantasies? Like, come on.
That's
like,
so funny you brought that up because actually watching it, as great as I thought Tanisha did, I felt the questions were way more edgy. They were really
aggressive.
Like it was like, so what was your what did she say? What was your scheme coming into the house? Like, why are we talking about like having a plan? Like that's stuff we ask. You know what I mean?
That's like Survivor. That's Big Brother. That's even The Bachelor. That's like that shows that there is a reason for them to have a scheme. Bad Girls Club. You're just supposed to go and drink, have fun, fuck boys. Like, hey, that's your scam. That's your scheme that you should be doing.
Right, like what's that? Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, like have a shot, like hang out with your friends, and it's like these girls. They just really need to find girls that really just are like authentic girls that just want to like party and have fun and like
like Jamie and Jasmine.
Yes, like they need more Jamie and Jasmine.
All right, then the last thing is, so we just talked about Diamond versus Olivia. So my thing is this: is Diamond really just out here looking for a paycheck? Because now you on the reunion proposing to Angela, like what?
I know, what the hell was that? Angel's not a lesbian, right?
I mean, at this point, I think half of these girls would do whatever it is that they need to do on a cable network.
They're like,
show
are we gonna get a spin-off for this if we get married?
No. You're not.
They want to be on Love Games, y'all.
Love Games has not aired in
canceled.
That was
several years.
I was supposed to be on the second season of
I
that.
could have seen you. But that's fine.
Because I wasn't a
Dave
whore.
worked out.
No, but it wasn't even like, I mean, that was years before Dave. It was, they really wanted the girls to like, like make out with guys and like be sexual, and like, I'm not like that. And my mom goes to church, so I can't deal with that. My mom actually called me when the show was on, and she was like, I'm so glad you didn't do that. Because Leah like kissed a bunch of guys.
Sure was
and my mom was like, if you kissed guys like that on television, she was like, I would just die. Saint Christopher would just come and take me.
Jolly old Saint. All right, what's your Twitter handle?
I don't really have one, but I do follow you on Periscope, Jesse.
Hey, what's your Periscope handle?
It's Princess Brooklyn.
All right, I remember you now. Thanks, boo. All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, bye, Jesse.
All right, guys, we have another part of the reunion coming up next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You guys can keep in contact with me at DJ Jesse J.
So you can follow me everywhere at Kristen Kelly TV, and I will comment under this video as always, so you guys can leave me any questions. And please follow my YouTube channel. I post new content every Monday and every Wednesday.
You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube at Mr. Carter.
SoundCloud.
Yes. Boom. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you
Later, bitches.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.